So, Sister Rose, my head is just booming. I'm gonna need another Aleve or Tylenol or something.
Yes, ma'am.
This is hard to talk about.
Yes,
this
ma'am,
is
it
still
is.
very tender and very fragile, and you're very vulnerable right now. And I don't want to take advantage of your vulnerability or your pain,
Yes, ma'am.
but I believe there may be somebody watching. We're not the only one that's lost a son. I lost mine to cancer. You lost your son to violence. It the common ground is that how do you deal with this grief? The common ground is can we forgive? The common ground is do we feel we failed our children in any way? The tendency is to go back in our mind and replay. I could have did this. What about this? And what were their last moments like? I was blessed that my last moments, my son, got out of the hospital bed and hugged me real tight. He kissed me 3 times and then he was gone. You didn't get a chance to say goodbye, and I'm sure there's still some issues with healing and forgiveness issues, and I imagine that's been difficult for you to forgive the young lady now, knowing that she's coming out of jail.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know. That's something I can't begin to speak on. So we've got issues with law. We've got issues with violence. We've got issues with grief. We have issues with mother-daughter, mother-son relationships. We have issues with grief. And I think what I would like to just close on is just what would you say to another mother that, was in you and our situation?
Mm-hmm.
What would we say to her?
Mm-hmm.
Because grief is an individual process.
Yes, ma'am.
And
It is.
Yeah.
It is, Miss Jewel. And I would say to a mother, a father, that have lost their child or children, I say that if you want to keep it a private moment,
Okay.
do that. Keep it a private moment. Sometimes you do have to share because the loss is so tremendous,
Yes.
and it's so huge until you really only have, by the grace of God, I have been trying to, I don't know how to explain it, Miss Jewel, but just by the grace of God, I mean, He have kept me sane.
Yeah, I know. I say that all the time.
He have kept me sane because I know one of Dion's close friends, Keena, her name is Keena. Keena literally lost her mind.
Yeah.
She literally lost her mind. And I'm like, well, it should have been me losing my mind. But thank God, God just keep me, I don't want to say sane because some days it's just
you can't breathe.
You just can't breathe because the burden is so heavy.
There's days I can't breathe.
Yes, and it's often said God would not give you
more than you can handle.
More than you can handle. And I wonder how long can I hold this?
Yes.
I need to release it. I do release it. I release it in private most of the time because a lot of people, I know you understand, a loss is a loss.
Yeah.
Regardless if it's through violence, through
illness,
sickness, or whatever. A loss is a loss, and for you to try to cover that up, it just comes out.
Well,
it just explodes itself.
This is why I want to thank you because this was spontaneous. We had no idea this was going to happen today. Downstairs, about 60 women here for a beautiful gathering, and we connected. Our pain connected. Our joy for life. Our ability to be survivors. And your willingness to serve, because this is a serving moment to me. This is a teaching moment. And for you to be vulnerable, I know you have a husband, I have a husband. Sometimes it's difficult for me to grieve with my husband because we grieve differently.
Yes.
So just as we close, tell me, how do you feel even just sitting here talking about it? Has it been a little bit of relief for you, or tell me what you feel by talking out loud about it?
Well, talking out loud to someone that can understand, it makes it easier.
Right.
So, because the energy that you have and I have regarding that loss, like you said, we connected. But if you can forgive, I have a hard time because I don't. This is new to me. I don't know
There's
how.
no book to tell you how to do
I don't
this.
know. Right. I don't know. And it's easy. Oh, just ask for forgiveness. My baby is gone.
Okay.
My baby is gone. How do you ask someone for forgiveness or I forgive you?
How do you connect with the mother of Oceana's mother? You are co-parenting the baby, right?
Right, real cool.
So what is that relationship like?
In the beginning, it was so hard because at first, our granddaughter was going back and forth
Yeah.
from California to Louisiana every 3 months, and then it went to every 6 months, 6 months here, 6 months there, and then it went to every year. And then when she started school, so she started her first year with me in first grade, second grade.
Does she ever ask about her dad? Does she know the story?
Lanaya knows the story.
She knows.
She knows the story.
And having her in your life, is that a source of healing and love? Do you see your son in her?
She's the splitting image of her father. I mean, down to her fingernails and her toenails. You would think I had pictures side by side and I couldn't tell who was who. Oh my God, the splitting image. And he had a sense of humor. My son would think that he was so funny. And I was like, boy, go sit down somewhere. And my granddaughter is
Wow.
the girl is so funny. She have us, I mean, just rolling. It's like, Lanaya, how do you, really? Oh, Gran. She called me Gran.
Okay.
It sounds so old to be called Gran. You know, like a grand piano and whatnot. But I love her. My daughter always tell me, she said, you and Lanaya are two peas in a pod.
Just like you were with your son.
Just like I was, yes.
Yeah.
Just like
Well, I want to dedicate this time that we had together to your son
Oh,
and to my
and
son.
to your son.
And to my son, to
Oh,
JJ.
yes.
I love saying his name.
Oh.
I love saying his name.
Oh.
So I'm gonna thank you.
You're welcome.
I had no idea that this was going to be part of my journey. And I don't want my pain to be in vain. If it could help somebody, if I could connect with another mother, I'm grateful. Because I know this pain that we have has no name. I know it's never going to go away. But I'm glad that I have a life. I'm glad that I have my remaining family. I'm glad that I have these wonderful sisters downstairs, the sisters that I'm going to be going to speak at the conference. And it's just a joy. And my sister Joy is documenting this, and she's coughing. And so we're going to stop, everybody. So we're going to go pat Joy on the back so she can be okay.
You okay, Joy?
But thank you, everybody. This is Jewel Diamond Taylor. Stay in the light. And this is Sister Rose.
Thank you. Thank you, Miss Jewel.